right, here we go.
The two.
And welcome back. Your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And today is somehow another Thursday. Can y'all believe this?
No, it just kind of happened upon us. Tomorrow is not just Friday, but Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed.
Today's the 16th. We'll also be having Jimmie Rodgers swing by. We got Ben Haggard going to be in Philadelphia tonight at Marty Stewart's Theater. I think a few tickets are still available to that show if you would like to go to that. They'll come in later in the show toward the end of the hour to talk with us about that. Now, I often find some things that are told to me, well, hard to sometimes understand how someone came up with this. Like, let's go back a few years ago. The Nancy Pelosi thing, of the pizza guy, how he got in the house
with the underwear and the hammer.
And it being it was the number three person in the United States that has security and cameras. And here's another one for
fenced
you.
in community.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
he just walked right on in his underwear.
Yeah, y'all Amazing. Believe that? I got some land in Nevada.
The U.S. Capitol of the United States of America, they have found some cocaine up in it. They have no idea how it got there, Odie.
Is it the same cocaine they found in the White House?
Well, they found cocaine there and they couldn't figure out how it got there. And again, I'm thinking that maybe the Capitol has cameras. Didn't they track down like 258,000 people that showed up on a January event one time and found them all? But they can't find somebody okay.
All right, so Meridian Police Department is pretty big. Going to have about 80 cameras or so inside of it. The Sheriff's Department is pretty big. I don't know how many cameras, but I'm telling you, you don't walk in either one of these facilities.
Nope.
And not be on camera, and it should be that way. I'm with that. When you walk in...
So let's back up here a minute.
You think the White House got two?
I'm remembering McDonald's in Meridian. McDonald's has some pretty good cameras. And I'm thinking that the White House might even have some better ones.
No, surely not.
No, you're right.
You're going to waste government money on that.
I mean, when you go into a law enforcement facility, it should be covered with cameras.
And, and as way technology is, and let's just be honest, if you're a criminal and don't know this, I don't want to break some news to you, but normally in these high-profile places, when you walk in, they know who you are the instant you walk in because it scans your face and goes, this is Joe.
Yes.
He's from South Carolina.
His history.
Exactly right.
They got more cameras than you can shake a stick at the White House and at the Capitol.
We need to be on that crew to where they can pick up the phone and call and go, how do we figure this out? Because I think we could solve a few problems.
We could do that. I think we could come up with
Southern Engineering. That's what it is. Of course, our special guest in with us this morning. Kirby's going to be here to talk about a few things here. Can't wait to have him on the show.
Man. I'm going to try and not say bad words.
Welcome and good morning to everyone. Right now we're waiting for a high Odie somewhere around 89 degrees today. It's going to be perfect weather. Now, as I mentioned at 6:30. Y'all, motorcycle, great weather.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow, not so great. You'll have to have a poncho and several other things. And we're expecting thunderstorms. And, it's going to be bad in the afternoon. Level 2 storm south of I-20 will be worse than north of I-20. So something to keep in mind if you've got travels there, in and around the area there. We had 3 people killed yesterday in a plane crash right outside of Nashville. And as always, small airplane. It's not a major airline. But I did see this. And all of us have done something. You want to laugh, but you know it hurt all at the same. Because it's a big airplane. How tall is, when they move out that little walkway the stairwell? Yeah. How many feet is it from a major big airline to that bottom?
Well, you might not. You ain't gonna need no steps.
It's a good 15 feet.
Yeah. Old boy, they were
15-foot fall.
They had pulled it up, and they were all. You know how the crews take it away. He was still in the plane, and whoever was backing it up moved it a foot, and He hit the runway. Oh man, I felt for that guy. I think he's
You
okay.
might want to feel for the guy who moved the steps. 'Cause he probably
He probably got a job no more.
Yeah,
Well, I was thinking
probably
say he
gonna
got
get
whooped.
more than that when old boy gets out of the hospital.
Yeah, because he's gonna have a broke leg break.
Might have broke
But
hips.
it just, I mean, see that? Whoop, there he went.
Oh,
he's
and that
gonna
was a
he's gonna
surprise.
get paid for life. though.
This is
Yes.
Daily Mail. Y'all tell me how many feet that is.
Well, that's a 6-foot fella, so
Yeah, you
between
think-
12 and 15.
Yeah. At least 12 feet right there.
folks, that could not have been good.
Especially if you didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
just
he
backed
just-
up and
That's what happened. But I can remember Stanley Gressett, wherever Stanley Gressett is this morning. I was in study hall in Mrs. Clark's office,
You
and
do
I was
remember.
I was reading a book.
can't even remember yesterday.
Oh, I remember this because it's one of those moments you never forget. And I was still reading it as I went, and I went to sit down, and Stanley pulled my chair out, and I was on the floor. I'll never forget. Stanley Gressett, thank you very much. And it was
One, you're embarrassed, and number two, you're ready to hurt somebody.
yeah. But I will never forget that. Oh, Sandy was looking at me going, what you doing in the floor?
I remember I maced Mr.
Did any
Ziegler's
girls see
class,
that happen?
and
You
like,
maced somebody?
I maced the whole class like in 11th grade, Mr. Ziegler's class.
How'd you do that?
Stole his daddy's taser.
No, it was a friend of mine. She had some mace. Well, I just squirted it. I didn't know that thing was going to go like 35 feet. And it hit the
Yeah.
ceiling fan and everything else. About halfway through class, it got bad in that class.
Did Odie get called to the office?
Yeah, I did.
And they made him Homeland Security man.
So it hits it. So the ceiling fan put the fume. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
see, everything was good there for a minute because everybody's eyes started burning. And Mr. Ziegler goes, okay, which one of you women in here has sprayed some perfume? And I was thinking to myself, oh, man, I have made it. I'm fine. I'm not going to get
It was a
this.
girl.
Right up until
And,
everybody fell out.
Well, and then somebody said that, look, we got to have some air. So he said, turn the ceiling fan on. And I'm sitting back going, no,
Oh,
you can't.
no, yeah.
Don't, because it hit that too.
Yeah.
Well, that's when it started going worse.
That's that oleo capsicum pepper spray.
You got that right.
Yeah.
So you can see there was 35 students standing outside in the wind.
Yeah.
They were going, what happened?
And it got
What's
worse when they
Lauderdale?
started sweating.
Yeah, it was bad.
We don't have dates yet, but I did see where Joe said, you name the date, I will
they've
do a
made-
debate.
they've got two.
Oh, they do have the date?
Yep.
The date?
I can't remember what it is, but there's two of them.
Now,
He probably forgot.
that's true. But here's the thing, important for Trump to remember. I know he's not watching, but let the man talk. The mistake that happened in that last debate,
Yeah.
every time Joe went to open his mouth, he interrupted him. And you've got to let
You
whoever's
gotta let
there
them
talk.
talk. Yeah, they got to get their part out.
Because it was a nothing debate because of that.
Let him show his dome.
Yeah.
And like the Hillary one.
Oh,
Y'all
absolutely.
he didn't even talk, and he just kind of fought, and it worked.
He needs to do
So
that again.
we hope that he sees the error of the ways of that. But he was wound up tighter than an 8-day clock
Well,
last
see,
year.
that might be the problem. He
Yeah.
might be wind up tighter than a 9-day clock this time.
And
Oh,
I-
after getting out of court?
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
already perturbed.
In fact, have you ever seen a picture of Trump smiling?
No,
not really.
No, now that you bring that up.
Yeah, I mean, every picture you see, he has got the scowl that Batman would love to have.
You're right. He's in a bad mood most of the time.
Yeah, woo.
I bet he smiles at the bank. That's
I'm not sure he's doing that.
he may not now.
I've mentioned this before, how we can invent technology that is wonderful. And this is a great idea. In New York City right now, they have what is called a portal. And it goes to Dublin to Ireland.
Oh.
And you can see each other live. It's a screen there, and you walk
so
in front
you
of
didn't actually go through the portal.
Right, but you can wave,
Okay.
and they're calling it a portable. We got one problem. Can y'all guess what's going on at the...
They're getting naked.
Yes, sir.
I
And
knew it.
each country is flashing the other country, and they're going to shut it down because
Because
people can't behave.
Yeah.
I just...
Wow.
Yeah, only...
I got to admit, when I was in college, I did things like that.
Well, I would.
Well, I mean, yeah. Depends on what they look like.
There's going to be pictures of Odie's surface. I'm worried.
Well, most of the
I'm worried.
time, you go to a nudist beach, you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Because the ones that are actually hanging out there, they ain't worth looking at.
Don't get lost at beaches like that is all I can tell you.
Yeah.
They have shut it down. Rose says they have shut that down.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought they were getting ready to, but they've already pulled the plug on it. Somebody ran up and done that.
wow. It's already gone. Well, that's
Like a
not
good
nice.
thing
I
and make
didn't
it
get to
bad.
see it.
Yeah, didn't even get to look at it.
I didn't even get to look at it.
Yeah, I just saw a glimpse of it, and they blurred it, and I thought, how could you do that? Whew. We got a lot going on today. We're going to be telling you about all the incidents that occurred yesterday. We're just to find out about Memorial Day, a big thing for our community that's important to us. We're going to talk to Kirby. He's going to tell us all about that, the service that's coming up, plus the Run for the Wall. All that great information is next. We'll be right back.
Call Trey Long with Long Cleaning Solutions, 601-934-9427. Step into the spotless world of Long Cleaning Solutions. Feel the power of our one-of-a-kind solution perfected by Trey Long. Don't delay. Get results today. Call Trey Long at Long Cleaning Solutions, 601-934-9427.
Health Now is your locally owned medical equipment store. Every person's need is a little different, and they offer a little bit of supplies. They even have walkers, bath products, and oxygen. And the great thing about Health Now is they offer same-day service. They're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and on call 24/7. Health Now Medical Equipment, where we treat our patients like family.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And as we begin this day, Odie, I feel like sometimes I ask Odie, I said, where's Lula, Georgia at? And I was being serious.
Well, I was too, because that's all I knew. I just said, well, it's in Georgia.
We welcome Georgia joining us this morning. We do
Yeah.
appreciate that as we get today underway. Kirby, what you hunting there? You got that look.
I guess I got to sit down.
Yeah, you got to get the microphone a little closer to you there.
I guess I got to sit down and shut up.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Kirby's joining us now as we talk about Run for the Wall. Let me hit a button here and turn you around where everybody can take a look at what you've got going on. There you are.
Everybody knows Patrick Kirby.
No, not everybody.
Long time with retired from military, retired from Meridian Police Department. One that I'm trying to beg to get on our dive team because he's a underwater frog
You got to
man.
beg, just provide the equipment.
See, it gets easier every time.
Now, our service, when will our Memorial Day service be? Is that
Memorial Day service is May 27th. It's going to be at the old Lauderdale County Courthouse steps. That's where the front steps, not the sides.
the old one?
Yes, sir. The old Lauderdale County, right there on Constitution Avenue, between 4th and 5th Street to be exact. So, but that's going to start at 10, so you need to be mulling around and getting there into your seats somewhere around 9:45, somewhere in there. We've got a really good guy coming to speak. Our guest speaker, his name is going to be Kenny Graham. Kenny Graham's retired Air Force Chief Master
Great.
Sergeant, and he's a former Meridian police officer. And I worked with him for a while. Good boy, I like him. He's a lot younger than me, and I wish I was that age now. But anyway, he's got a really good message, and we're going to keep it going. And the fact is, I am working real hard to make sure things come out the way they're supposed to.
Well, he may be young, but you got a Corvette.
That's true.
Let's
There
just
you
go
go.
ahead and tell you.
Well, the bad part is when he gets his, it'll be younger than mine. That makes me mad. Because he's going to have the cleaned up, good up version.
Now, along with this comes another second event that Meridian. How many years has Meridian hosted this?
Meridian has hosted this, to be honest with you, I would guess 15, 20 years. And now the actual Run for the Wall has been going on, I think this is its 33rd year. 1 year they didn't do it, and I think it's because of COVID.
Right.
And so it's either 30, I believe this is the 33rd annual running of it. And they're starting off in Ontario, California. I believe I'm saying that right. From there, they're going to go all the way to D.C. Well, there's 4 routes, but the southern route's the one that I'm interested in because I happen to be there. And they're going to come in on Monday, which is this coming Monday.
This coming Monday.
Yeah, that's going to be the 20th of May, 7 days before the Memorial Day service. And I'm going to go and meet them in Tallulah, Louisiana. Early in the morning on the 20th. I'm going to escort them in to Jackson. We're going to stop at Earl's Harley Davidson for a little sack lunch and say a howdy doody.
Say hello to Earl for us.
Say hello to Earl. I'll do that. He's a good guy. This year, I believe, is going to be Earl's last year. I think he's retiring.
Oh, okay.
And I could be incorrect, and maybe we might poker him into staying some more. But,
Yeah.
but I know he's been hosting the Run for the Wall Riders 1,000 years, and probably since the time it started. And so anyway, I'm going to bring them from there. From there, I'm going to take the advance party, and the advance party of about 15 to 20 motorcycles going to follow me. We're going to go to the Veteran Cemetery there in Newton, stop there, lay a wreath, and then from there we're going to get back on I-20. We're going to haul our we're going to get there,
right.
And we're going to then go to the Doughboy Monument, and it would be great to see folks at the Doughboy Monument other than just us 15 to 20 bikers.
And usually, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's usually who's there, isn't it?
Usually that's it, just us. And I've been doing this 8 years now. This is my 8th year of hosting them, and I don't know how I got involved. It was by accident, but I love it. 3 years, I've actually made the trip from here to D.C., and it is a wonder to see the motorcycles that make it to D.C.
Man.
We're talking about
There's
a
thunder.
million motorcycles. A million. Can you count that high in
No, I can't.
motorcycles?
I cannot.
You see 100 bikes over here at Chucky River, and their seams are bloating.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the fact is, to see 1 million motorcycles come in there, it's just amazing. So, but anyway, they're going to be getting here Monday. They're going to be getting here around between 3:30 and 4:30. And they're looking at 425. I don't know how they can be so specific, but that's what my little report says.
They got some people from MIT up in that
That
group.
must be it,
Yeah.
because they tell me first, and the reason why is because I am the Mississippi state coordinator for the Run for the Wall Southern Route. So me, along with other state coordinators, we tell them what all we got, traffic report, the whole 9 yards, and these guys are coming in. And, with law enforcement helping them out, and that's some really great there, because Meridian PD is helping me this year again to bring them in from Tallulah all the way here to Meridian. And then Tuesday morning, they're going to help me get them out of here to Alabama. And we're the only department, I'm talking about, in the United States that goes from state line to state line.
That's great.
And so it is. It's a wonderful thing. And I got 2 motorcycle police officers, one of them being Alex Bowman, and the other one being
Joe?
Mike Hemrick.
Okay.
And these young lads, they great guys, love them to death. Been working with them a long time with the police department, so it's wonderful to have them come along with me to help me out.
You talked about how you're going to stop off and see Earl and get you a bag
Yes, sir.
lunch, and
Yes,
then
sir.
you're going to continue on, and you've got a lot of stops like that.
Yes, sir.
But that's not the kind of stop that happens here
No,
in
sir.
Meridian.
No, sir.
What happens? What makes Meridian so different when it comes to the Run for the Wall?
When they get here, and I'm hoping that the folks will be out there on the overpasses coming in on the Lauderdale County. Get out there on the overpasses with your flags, your 8x12 flags, and wave them things, and just don't throw nothing at nobody, and
Right.
everything will be great. Stay out of traffic, get up along the line. Don't jump, and to try to join in, just don't do that. And let me tell you something, when you watch these 300 motorcycles come through, it's a parade like you won't believe.
It is.
Oh,
It is.
yeah.
And it's noisy because they love to see the people, and they're honking their horns and just everything they can. And of course, there's also the chase vehicles the vehicles that come behind them with the water, with extra fuel, with trailers to carry bikes that might break down. All these things, and it's just amazing the entourage that comes with them. Well, when they get into Meridian, they see all this. They're going to pass right through on I-20. They're going to get off at the Jimmie Rodgers exit, and then they're going to turn right and go down to 19 South, turn left at 19 South, and go to the Agri Center. And let me tell you something. If we can get people lining that up too, from Jimmie Rodgers all the way to the Ag Center, that it would be fantastic of a welcome. But that ain't why. You want to know why Meridian is such a great thing? We feed them a home-style cooked dinner. And I'm talking about, we've got hamburger steak with the onion gravy. We got the boneless chicken thighs. We got mashed potatoes, green beans, salad, a salad now with the dressings. We also got, did I mention peach cobbler?
Yeah,
we got
good stuff.
peach
All
cobbler.
kind of desserts.
We got all kind of desserts. We got cookies, cakes, and all this stuff is donated, and we cook it, and they don't get that kind of reception anywhere from California to D.C. except Meridian, Mississippi.
Only find
And
it here.
people support that.
Oh, absolutely. And anyway, the next thing is that makes us stand out is we take care of their laundry that they've accrued from California to us.
We need to take a quick break real quick, and then we're going to come back and we'll talk about that laundry because that's a big deal.
Yes, sir.
So
absolutely.
we'll be right back.
Bring on the amazing colors of spring. Al's Garden and Gift, voted the best garden and gift shop, specializes in beautiful bedding and vegetable plants, shrubs, fruit trees, hanging baskets, succulents, roses, and ferns. Freshen up flower beds with mulches, soils, sod, and pine straw. Also sprouting up unique gifts, candles, pottery, gourmet sauces, spices, and food items. Come try a cool and delicious treat by Ice Cream Factory 2. It's the perfect time to spend in the yard. Bloom with happiness. Visit Al's Garden and Gift today.
Downtown Meridian is thriving with a fresh look, and now it's getting a new neighbor. Toyota of Meridian is now open under new hometown leadership. We're bringing automotive knowledge and experience home with a focus on improved customer satisfaction and all new pricing. Toyota of Meridian is excited to serve the Queen City and exceed your expectations.
I'm Trinard Rush, and I want to invite you to Toyota Meridian, where hometown pride drives excellence.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Welcome back, Scotty Ray and Odie. As we travel this, we need to say a big congratulations to Southeast because they had a fantastic year, and we can't congratulate them enough. Last night's game come up a little short. I think it was 5-4 in the end, but boy, they done a fantastic job.
Well, you know, that's a tough game. You play one heck of a game, and you get the momentum going, and then the weather comes in and knocks you out, and you've got to wait 2 days to play a do-or-die one-inning shoot-off being fresh. That's hard to get in, but 5-4, heck of a game. But like you just said right there, Scotty Ray, congratulations, because that's a heck of a feat. Y'all ought not be sad about anything. Y'all made Lauderdale County proud. You made Southeast proud. And we're all still going to support you.
All right, we have a bolo that we need to put out. We got 2 pups missing that is from Enterprise, and ain't nothing worse than losing your puppy dog. Exactly. Let's show some pictures here as we go here. Here they are. And there's a reward if you happen to find the pups there. And they couldn't make it to Highway 11. They were on that river road there. But let me make that a little bit bigger there. Whoop. There we are.
One of them doodle dogs?
That's a doodle, I think. Yep. So
They don't look all that small.
if you happen to see them, they're a little big there.
They ought to stick out.
Mom and Dad like to have them back to the house. If you happen to see that, you can call us. We'll be glad to tell you about it. You can find it on Facebook there. We have Northeast having their big graduation tonight. So be ready for that. Also, Clarkdale will be coming up before long having their graduation.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see here. We had out at Long Creek. Well, we had us a big fender bender out there yesterday.
Uh-oh, that popped the trunk.
Yeah, it sure did. As we go here to take a look here, this is one of those. These happen all the time. No major injuries, but, man, it slowed traffic down and slowed down everybody for just a moment. Now, another thing that happened, I was standing on a street corner in Meridian, Mississippi. It almost sounds like a song. I saw Odie go by.
I waved at you.
I said, hey, Odie. And this is what we were looking at. Look at this accident that happened yesterday.
I told them they couldn't park there.
Yep. They did it anyway, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's right by the Mississippi Power, by the old, as you're getting near the Temple Theater there on 24th.
That's right.
And, man, what a mess that was. No one was seriously hurt. I think they were all checked out. But a light pole got a little damaged. It needed to be replaced anyway, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked kind of old.
Yeah. Old Sherman Williams building there across the street. And am I not mistaken?
That's the old Judge Little right there, All-Star Tees.
All-Star. And years ago, didn't that used to be Mississippi Paint Glass? Am I not?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes,
all right. Making sure I'm on the right path here.
You're going back a little ways. But, hey, we need to get
In my head, that was like last week. Where's time going?
It left.
It did leave. And here's just another look at that. And again, a big thank you to the firefighters and the police that showed up. They really worked hard yesterday. And it shows you how quick something like that can happen and just change your course of your day of what's going on there.
D.P. McQueen.
He was on the
Saw him
scene.
out there, yeah. Just doing it up. I know he was a missed face for a long time with the Meridian Police Department. I want to welcome him back.
Yeah.
And, man, it's great to see him doing what he really loves to do.
At the same time, we had a little incident going on in Meridian at the four-way stop. Another little fender bender there, as we show you the map there. That's what was going on in Meridian. If you came up on it and you couldn't get through there for a few minutes.
So how many of you is it?
It wasn't enough of me. I know.
So you're saying you don't have 20 reporters or nothing?
I got 20. I got 2 out of 3, and I just couldn't get my little fat fingers to type it quick enough to get to the third one there. But Odie, when I tell you, it was within probably 30 seconds of each one of those wrecks at the same time.
Oh, you needed, what was that movie that came out, Multiplicity?
Yes. I'm going to get a dictionary later and
Keaton in it?
figure that out.
Can you say that word?
Keaton? Yeah.
No, Multiplicity?
No, and I'm not going to try. A man's got to know his limitations in life.
I remember somebody saying that. He had a really long
He sure did. And I happen to know mine. When I can't do it, I just can't do it. We had Warrant Wednesday here. A few of the fellows there at the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department would like to get in touch. We asked Sheen. If you happen to see Robbie or Robert or Joshua, well, they're wanted by the police department. They'd have a little chat with them.
Yeah, just want to talk.
Yeah. Might get a free meal out of it. So.
And a cot.
Yeah. So not all that bad there. So that's one of the things that we're getting ready for. And as we talked about, now, we had brought up God before we went on there. And as y'all brought up the cleaning, God intervened and helped y'all out. And you're going to be able to take care of the guys this year when they come in to get the clothes washed.
Yes, sir. A guy by the name of Greg Tell. And he's kind of not... He's not kin to William Tell, but we know the story of William.
I've heard
Tell.
of him.
Well, Mr. Greg called me up and he says, hey, I can help you with your laundry issue because I lost my laundryman. And just not too long ago. And when you tell someone 6 months ago that your laundry service is still going to be available to you, you don't want to know just days before that you don't have that no more. And especially when we're talking about like 300 loads of laundry. So the fact is, Mr. Tell, there on 19th Street and 10th Avenue at My Family Laundromat, that young man stepped up to the plate and says, I can take care of you. And let me tell you what, he even said he's got a free delivery service to shut-in veterans or veterans and to the older folks, the elderly. He does a delivery service for free.
So that is wonderful. We appreciate him jumping
absolutely.
in and helping out.
Absolutely. Without him, I would be in a lot of trouble right now.
Because that's something that you've got a lot of laundry. You riding a bike from California
Yes,
to
sir.
here, you've got some dirty clothes.
Absolutely.
Your jeans can be kind of stiff. Is what y'all
Yeah,
say.
just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little
Now,
bit.
again, what day is Run for the Wall?
It's going to be May 20th, this coming Monday.
At what time?
They should be in here somewhere between 3:30 and 4:30. If you want to get out there, would you please get out there with your flags and waving? Be out on the overpasses from Lauderdale County line to Cuba, well, at least to the Jimmie Rodgers.
And then
then
line.
the next day is going out to Cuba. And right there on I-20. But if we can get out there before 3:15, so you can do it safely, get it all set up, nobody gets hurt. And that's what it's all about. Bringing
Always
the folks
had a
in
good show.
and taking care of them. And let me tell you something. McDonald's and Magnolia Restaurant, they're taking care of breakfast on Tuesday morning.
Thank y'all.
So it's just amazing the folks that are pitching in to help me make this a memorable event for those folks.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, Kirby, coming in and talking with us this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
As always, as we get this day underway, we're going to be doing some history in just a moment, checking all of that. We'll tell you
Going
about
back a little bit.
Yeah. Scotty Ray and Odie, we'll be right back.
We know you care. But if this is all too real for you and your loved ones, make the call. Because we care too. Home instead. To us, it's personal.
The selection is always changing at Massey Supermart Auto Sales with low mileage cars and trucks. How about a 2022 Jeep Wrangler or a 2021 Honda Ridgeline Sport with only 40,000 miles? A GMC Denali or a 2024 Silverado 2500? Drop in today and find the car that you're looking for. They're packed with low mileage cars and trucks.
The low profit dealer, Massey Supermart.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
And welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And we have to say we're getting ready for graduation tonight in downtown Enterprise to the Bulldogs. We do hope that goes off. It's a lot of excitement. 12 years of your life waiting for this moment.
That's it, and you've earned it. So go
Some
take
folks spent
this in
20 years
pride.
getting there.
Yeah. Well, Greg never made it all the way. Well, he didn't go to school every day, but they still gave it to him so he'd leave.
You know what I caught on? That if you didn't miss any days, you didn't have to take those big, bad, nasty exams at the end of the year. So I went every day.
I did too. I hadn't missed a day of school from the 5th grade all the way up.
It was 7th for me. I caught on around 7th grade. They were doing that. And I thought,
I done
"Whoa."
playing this out. Me and my buddy Grady McWilliams. I need to get in touch with him.
Oh, have mercy.
We learned real quick that if we could buckle down and get stuff done, we had to have 18 credits to graduate.
That's what it was,
now
yeah.
it's like 21, something like that. We had to have 18. At the end of our 11th grade, both of us had 18 credits. We had to take English, and then we had to take
A mandatory
civics
class.
or something like that. It was half of that. So my senior year, I was also at MJC at the time. Wasn't MCC yet.
Things have changed. Hey, we got a barbecue coming up, don't we?
Woo, I tell you what, Saturday at noon, there at the Fleet Homeport, Highway 39, right north of Meridian. Go out there. This is a big fundraiser that they use to fund a lot of the stuff that they do. Leg quarter plates, $10. Barbecue plate, $12. Brisket plate, $15. And then a combo for $20. If you'll get in touch with them, they may still have some left. They're selling whole butts and half butts, but you've got baked beans, coleslaw, tater salad, breads, Texas toast, dinner rolls. But that there's the Fleet Reserve, 264 Highway 39 North in Meridian. Go by and help these guys out, raise some money for their generosity throughout the year, and this is their big deal. So Saturday at noon, hey, it's lunchtime. You got to eat somewhere.
Yes, you do.
Might as well get some good food, and then while you're kind of out that way, take a quick detour. Go by Hamaza Shriners and pick you up a block of cheese and some Vidalia onions.
Oh, they got that going on in there?
They got it going on now. So
good stuff.
Whew, man, there's some good stuff there now.
All right, let's roll back to 1905. One of the most distinctive voices that you ever heard hit the movie screen.
Oh.
Who remembers this guy named Peter? Henry Fonda there. Henry had a birthday today. 1905 is when he came along. And he was in a lot of westerns. Boy, I sure liked him.
He was.
Henry Fonda, one of the best there ever was. Now, this next guy I never connected with. Matter of fact, I just couldn't handle it, and, including his clothing. He was a little loud.
He was high-fluential.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that as we go back to 1919. Liberace was born. Flamboyant, is that the word that we're looking for?
There you go. I found a picture. I need to go back and find it, but I found a picture with him and Mama. You know, they went on a date.
Okay, that was a little different.
He came to the bank. Mama was a loan officer at a bank, and he was. They brought him in to do a concert, and it was her job to show him around town and entertain him that while he was in town. So, yeah, we just made fun of her because we knew it wasn't a date.
No, by no means. We go back to 1931, and I don't want this guy to be confused with the guy that was in Scuba, Mississippi years ago, Jack Dotson. The town, he worked for the county all of his life, and the town in the end, for his gratitude, built him a house. I mean, donated him a house. I'll never forget it. Used to be right down where the liquor store is in Scuba. It's gone now, but I remembered as a kid when they gave that to him. Who I'm talking about is, well, Mayberry.
Oh, yeah.
Jack Dotson. Y'all remember him? Mayberry RFD. Born in 31. Howard Sprague was his name, wasn't it?
Howard? Yeah. I don't remember his
Wasn't it
last
Sprague?
name.
Yeah, I'm getting nods over here from the kitchen that was it. He was an annoying little character. Like an accountant, so to speak. Huh, okay, we'll leave it at that. Anybody remember the name Danny Trejo? I don't know if you'll remember that or not. But he was in Death Wish. Boy, I sure like me some Charles Bronson. He was in that movie Desperado.
Oh, yeah.
Reindeer Games and Con Air. You may remember him. He was Johnny 30 or something. You remember that?
Yeah.
This is the guy I'm talking about. He's got a birthday today.
From Dusk Till Dawn, he was in that movie.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time, Mexico. But that is from Con Air, that picture there.
Yeah.
He was on that plane. And yeah, I remember that.
Great actor.
This guy, I think, ended up in the end being one of the Bond guys, didn't he?
He's like the second to the last Bond.
Had that look
had.
of what you would think, James?
I think he came along after
Roger
Moore.
Pierce Brosnan. He fit the part. There's one of those guys I thought, you are not a James Bond. I don't
That's
know who
the one
you are.
they've got now.
Yeah, he just doesn't look it. He's like smaller and not
he
doesn't have
just
the
doesn't have that look.
he doesn't have the Connery look.
And you got to have that accent.
Yes, you do.
And he's the only one that hadn't really got the accent.
Yeah, just doesn't. If it from Gone with the Wind, if it just doesn't fit, it just don't fit. That's the best way I know to word it.
Yeah.
1955, this girl would make her debut here, and, well, she became a legend after this movie because it was so big. Anybody remember Officer and a Gentleman? She was also in that.
Yeah, sure was.
Deborah Winger. Do y'all remember her from Urban Cowboy? She was born on this date.
Yeah. Daniel Craig, Rusty, thank you. That's the new Bond.
That's his name? Yeah, he's just
Daniel
not
Craig. Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Not in my opinion. A lot of you may love him, but...
And I'm with Robin. There's no better Bond than Sean Connery.
Oh, boy, he had it, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Number 2 would be, of course, Roger Moore.
Yep.
Who just really done it there. Some believed at one point in time they were one and the same. They were not, we found out later. Michael and Janet, they were two separate people. Janet was born on this day back in 1966. They did. There was really a rumor about that, Odie.
So he was trying to get his nose to look like hers.
That's what happened. Then he lost his nose along the way.
Yeah, it fell off.
I have. That was a confused young man.
But I'll give it to him.
What did he do? He could sing now.
He could sing. He could dance. He was pop culture. He was awesome at what he did. And
again, me and Odie may not agree with everybody's thinking, but when you've got a talent, we salute you. And he did have that.
He had it for sure.
This next guy is pretty good at talk show host. They may have fired him, but he goes, I ain't stopping me. He started his own network. Who are we talking about? Tucker.
Oh, I thought you was going to say Scotty Ray.
Yeah, we done that too.
Yeah. Bigger and better. Bigger and better than ever before.
Oh, yeah, we've been thrown off a place or two, hadn't we? Just seems to happen.
But they thought it was going to weaken us, and it made us strong.
It does. God's got your back. Y'all remember
Amen.
that. But Tucker Carlson, born on this day in '69, he started out with that bow tie, and, he's moved up to just a tie.
Got more fabric.
Yes, he does. 1969, this has been recorded by numerous people, but boy, who remembers Working Man Blues? 1969 is when the song came out. I can't believe it was that long ago. Hey, hey, the working man.
And his grandson tonight.
Sure is.
In Philadelphia.
Ellis Theater, a part of the Jimmie Rodgers Show. 1971, this guy, when he goes to singing bilingual, I get lost, but he's good at it. But a lot of you remember Dr. Time, and what about when you were sitting behind her in high school, and her name was Bobby Ann Mason? Rick Trevino, born on this day back in '71. He done Let's See Rock City. There was a lot of songs that he did. I liked old Rick Trevino. He had his time in the sun back in the '90s there. She had big eyes. That's the way I would almost describe this girl.
Yeah.
That's all I could actually see when I looked at her was big eyes.
Yeah.
Anybody remember watching 90210 Tori Spelling?
And her stepmama took everything that was there.
Ooh, she did.
Left her in a camper, and
yep,
she never stopped. She pushed through.
She's still out there today doing something. Rehab, the stars or something. Bless it. We go back to 1980. This was one of my favorites of all time. He brought something new to country music that had not been even heard of at the time. It was Alabama, as they had Tennessee River. It was released to radio today. One of those long songs. See that mountain over there? Well, I'm going to climb that mountain. And then they broke into it. Great music in the day.
Great band.
1981, there was Players, is what we call. Playboys is what we're talking about. And, he did. He sang about it, as a matter of fact. He was in Meridian. I shook hands with him backstage at the Temple Theater. Anybody remember T.G. Shepherd? There he is. I loved them, every one. Big, short, or tall, big, fat, and something. I loved them all. T.G. Shepherd.
Didn't care. You can't even sing like that no more.
What was it? War is hell on the home front, too? God only knows what a woman goes through.
Ooh.
How she turned his picture over. Man, you could just visualize it. We'll stop there and let you fill in the blanks.
Oh, y'all know this song.
Yeah. 1981, across that radio dial, another genre of music, as I try to use words that I don't use every day.
You did good.
Boy, I'm expanding. I'm going places. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Anybody remember that, Kim Carnes?
Oh, yeah.
That was a huge song. And she had those big bug eyes like
she
Tori
had some
Spelling.
light,
Yeah. This next guy was strange, but we also pay credit when somebody's got a talent. And this guy did have a talent. He was just, on another planet.
A little different.
Yeah, than me and Odie there.
But definitely.
How did it start out? Something like that. And then when doves
cry.
Yeah. Actually, I thought it was fly for years. Then I figured out they were crying.
And, his family found records that he had made and never published. And started pushing them out, and he had some great music.
This
was never
music,
pushed out.
I think, that could go for the next 30 years that he's got there.
Yeah, very, very talented fellow.
Now, 1984. Anybody remember the TV show Taxi?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? It was kind of funny there. There's a couple of them we've lost on them. This is one of those guys. He was not. I don't know what nationality he was, because I just don't know. But his real name was Andy Kaufman, and he could never speak real well on the show.
Yeah.
Y'all remember him? He was the little greasy guy in the white.
Mechanic there.
Yeah.
It's like a painter in white, a mechanic in white.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it?
Yeah,
We got some Purple Rain people coming up in here.
Purple Rain, yeah.
Yeah, that. And what was Prince's best? Was it Party Like It's 1999?
That
when
was
Doves,
good. Doves Fly,
Little Red
Purple
Corvette.
Rain, Little Red Corvette. Heck, all of them were good.
He had a string of hits. She wore Raspberry Beret.
And then he changed his name to a symbol.
Yeah, there's nothing like doing
Formerly
that.
known as Prince. And then he got tired of the symbol, and he was Prince, formerly known as a symbol, formerly known as Prince.
Correct. Anybody keep
Prince.
up with all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's go back to 1986. I remember when this came out. I was a junior in high school, and it was the biggest movie that hit. And it would take my breath away. Yeah, all the girls loved it. As we go back to, well, what was it? Top Gun. It was released on this day in 86.
I fell for you like a blind roofer.
Only Odie could put those together.
Oh, but now Top Gun 2 that just came out.
Did you hear where they're looking at doing a Top Gun 3? He's only going to be 75. I mean, come on.
I'll watch it because
That number 2 was good.
that number 2 was real good. And you usually get some 2s that are good. But I think that has to be, in my eyes, one of the best number 2 movies that's ever been coming out.
Yeah.
As it was good. It was way better than...
Smokey and the Bandit Part 2, which was horrible with the
now,
elephant.
3 was really bad.
Was that the elephant or was that 2?
No, 2 was the elephant.
Yeah. And then 3, they put a shark on a Trans Am, and we really lost interest then.
Yeah. That was...
Who wrote this? They should be arrested.
that's why they had to change some characters. They said, I'm not coming back for this junk.
Bert wised up there after the elephant. He should have thought about that when they said elephant. If they'd have kept it to the clam chowder going to get that, I think the storyline would have worked.
It would have been okay. Yeah.
And let's do an applause here. This show finally ended in 1988. The absolute worst television show that absolutely could have ever been produced.
Yeah.
Put us out of our misery as they yanked it off television. Finally, Cagney and Lacey ended.
Well, I had to watch that no more. I
man.
ain't seen a rerun, thank goodness.
Because it was so bad.
I
think when they took the VCR tape out, they threw it in the garbage can.
Gave it to them and says, here, you do what you want to with it.
This young lady, and we got out of line here, but 1981, she was Miss It in 1980. She had the big hair.
Yeah,
She
heart
was
to heart.
Miss Stephanie Powers. Y'all remember her? Max and
Oh, Max.
what's his name that lost his wife on the boat? Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner. Heart to heart.
It was there. And we also in 85 lost this beautiful, and I say that funny, because she had a green nose.
Are you sarcastic?
I am, because she had a green nose. And usually women with green noses don't, she passed away today. Remember the Wicked Witch of the West?
Yep.
Lost her from that big show, Wizard of the Oz. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, it was 1986. They figured out they had really messed up a TV show. And what do you do when you mess up a TV? Oh, it's a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just
How do
forget.
we write this back in?
And here comes Bobby Ewing right out the shower, and he ain't dead after all.
You can't make this stuff up.
No, you can't. It was the show was really over at that point. When they killed Bobby off, it went.
Yeah.
He just Hey, we lost another one. And when we say this guy was funny, he was part of the Rat Pack, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Oh.
And he was funny. That guy right there was one of the funniest peoples that you could see.
Yep.
I mean, but here's the thing. He wasn't just funny. He was clean funny.
Yeah, and he hung around with Dean Martin.
Yeah.
I forget that show of was it Cannonball Run that he was in with Dean Martin? They were dressed as priests driving the poor. Cannonball 1?
The first Cannonball.
Yeah, man, that was good stuff there. Am I right in saying this guy was from Mississippi?
Yes, sir, Bob.
I thought I had a feeling there. Mm-hmm. As we go back to remember Jim Henson. I can't believe that was 1990, and I double-checked my numbers last night to make sure.
Man.
We lost him. Of course, he invented the Muppets. Jim Henson there. Let's see here.
Yep,
it would end tonight. We all laughed along with this, and we felt sorry for the dad of the show because he had to live with the mama. But she was rough. And we all know somebody like that in your neighborhood that, well, she's, what's the word the mama was? How was she? She told her daughter-in-law everything to do.
Yeah, they call it Bridezilla or something like
Momzilla.
that. Momzilla.
Yeah. Who remembers the last show of Everybody Loves Raymond hitting it? And I can't remember what Doris somebody was her real name there, but she was kind of tough there. 2006, Kenny loaded up. He actually did a big show up at the White House on this date. Kenny Chesney at the White House today. That's been
Bush.
a long time ago. It has. Also, finally should be taken off the air.
Thank God she retired, but
Yeah,
then she
because she-
came back for a little while.
Was on that View show. And
Yeah, she started that, and that was the worst thing anybody ever come up with.
Oof.
And it's still on.
Barbara
Some of the
Wawa.
dumbest people there is.
retired. Yeah, that's pretty bad there. That kind of winds up what happened this day in history there.
You mean you couldn't have found something else so we didn't leave it on that note?
I couldn't find anything after 14 that was of significance.
Barbara Walters is the last thing we got. And
there you go. Mommy Dearest.
Yeah.
That was one of those.
That was a heck
The
of a movie.
Candy Man. I had forgotten about Sammy Davis Jr. having a song. The Candy Man can. Am I right?
Oh, that was him?
Yeah. I didn't know that was Sammy.
Well, I'm be darned. See, we learn something every day. Even Patrick teaches us.
We're on that. We got the Jimmie Rodgers Foundation next. They'll tell us about the show tonight and the upcoming concerts that are coming in this weekend here in Meridian. Y'all be ready. They're up next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
J&J Tire and Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows, call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
And welcome back, your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we're on Thursday. And I drug that out to make sure that I had the right. Some days I get confused.
The 16th.
It is. And look
May.
Which means Jimmie Rodgers in Meridian, Mississippi.
That it does.
And welcome, Hunter. Y'all doing all right today?
Doing good. How about yourself this morning? Good morning.
We got shows tonight, am I correct?
Big shows tonight.
Now, this is going to be Ben Haggard.
Ben Haggard, Merle's son.
Son, not grandson. I had that wrong. Son.
So if y'all see me over there crying in the corner when she starts singing Mama Tried, just know, going through a couple things,
Ben is actually very talented. And if you don't believe me, you can look him up on YouTube.
Yeah.
He has a distinct sound. That boy is good.
Yeah, he does. And
now, I don't think he's bringing his brother Marty with him. Marty Haggard.
There's a brother coming. There's a surprise brother coming.
Well, then, we played a little Merle Haggard in church this past Sunday.
Didn't
All right.
Yeah. Man, that's
the fun thing is we got one of our local artists
rolling downhill like a
him.
snowball headed for, is that what y'all saying?
No.
Which one y'all sing?
Mama's Prayers.
Mama's Prayers. Okay, I was just making sure that y'all wasn't on
Because
that.
it was Mother's Day.
Well, there you go. But it had some mini hits, and he's going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to be doing a lot. I think he even going to do a few originals, I believe. I'm not sure about all that. It's all a surprise. We like to keep it a little edgy, kind of keep everybody entertained. But the fun thing is we do have one of our local artists going to open up. We got Scott McQuaig and the Tomcats.
Scott McQuaig, of course, one of the premier folks around, as good or any than anybody ever went to Nashville. See him tonight. You'll enjoy that show. Scott's very talented. You will enjoy it, and I hope you will do that.
Yeah.
He promised me he'd do his train whistle sound. I have interviewed Scott repeatedly about how do you make that sound. It's this train whistle sound Jimmie Rodgers made.
Yeah.
And it comes from his throat or the back of his mouth or something. It's wild.
It's unique. A lot of people can't do that, so that's cool that he can do that.
I've been practicing, but
he hung around Boxcar Willie for a little while. Well, he rubs off on you.
Now tonight, that show is going to be at Philadelphia at the Ellis. Marty Stewart. when he asked, hey, can y'all bring a night? What do you say? You can't tell him no. So.
Yeah.
How do you go about getting tickets at this point to the show? At the theater? Do you do it online? How do you do it?
We have tickets on JimmieRodgers.com.
Yes.
Jimmie Rodgers.
And you can print them out and you don't have to stand in line, that type thing.
It's all on your phone.
It's on your phone.
Oh.
And there's a few left. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, you need better dash on out and get them.
But it's
before
going
they finish
quick.
selling out. Yes.
It's not a big venue, but every seat in the house is fantastic. It's
Now-
such a great theater.
There's one of the shows that y'all got that I think is sold out.
That is tomorrow.
And who is it that is performing?
Red Clay Strays is the headliner that night.
Now, I've heard tell, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, that there's been a markup in tickets of people reselling these that they're wanting so much.
Careful, there's a lot of scams out there right now.
That's what I'm getting
A lot
at.
of scams. I know that there's a few local companies that are sponsoring the show doing some armband giveaways. And I know that people are calling their offices trying to buy the giveaway tickets. And I had somebody actually call our office the other day trying to pay $250 for an armband, and we're like, hey, hold on.
Wow.
These are giveaways. They're like, well, I talked to somebody, and they said, well, give us $50 for a ticket. And we're like, it's probably a scam. Careful. Everybody be careful of all that.
Yeah, I've had people
Now, if
call
you
me
happen to
who
see
lost
Odie on
money.
a street corner peddling something,
Just keep driving. Just keep driving.
No, where are the shows for the rest of the week? They're going to be at the Max?
The Max. Wonderful, wonderful venue. We was there last night for the historic talent competition. Elena put it on, kind of hosted the whole thing. Did a great job.
Who was our winner from last night?
Oh, now don't make me tell stories. Hunter, oh my gosh.
I put you on the spot, didn't I? I'm sorry about that.
It's been a long
They were
week.
so good. Actually,
It was a little girl, wasn't it?
there was a little girl who won the youth division. Her name was Madison. I think it's Madison McCree.
That sounds right.
And Aiden Williamson, that young autistic boy that I've told you about.
Yeah.
He's
who's
amazing.
Legally Blind, won
Yes.
the Jimmie Rodgers cover song. And there's a...
Seen him on Full Moon on 5th a few times.
Yes.
He's absolutely
Great.
incredible. His voice is so pure. And then Hunter, his
There we go. We
last
got
name is just not what I'm used to.
Courtney McPherson, a big winner there, it says here.
I know her.
Yeah. So you can visit online. You can go on to Jimmie Rodgers Festival and Museum there on Facebook. Check that out. And, of course, buy your tickets online as well to make it a little bit shorter. You don't have to stand around and stare at anybody.
That's right.
So what type, as I asked that about being sold out, what type of music do those guys do?
That is going to be a better question for you as far as genre.
I would call it Americana. It's got rock roots. When I listen to his voice, I hear Elvis, I hear Johnny Cash, I hear Chris Stapleton. So it's roots, American roots music.
Okay. Not only do we got them coming in, we've also got local bands. We got the Lockthorn Band going to be there tomorrow night.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Who else is it?
So a full night
Yes.
at downtown at the Max. That's going to be nice.
That's
Outdoor
right.
concert.
That's right. Heartless
Yes.
Bastards also. Can
That's
I
right.
say that?
Yeah.
Can-
That's the
It's
name
in the
of
Bible.
It's just done. That's who it
Okay.
was. Saturday night's tonight. That is still tickets available, and that's another great night at the Max. We're going headliners Trey Lewis, but we're also going to have local regional bands, Jax Moore, Paxton Pay. We're also going to have our winners from the talent competition. They're going to come out and sing, open up
good.
for us that night. So we're very, very excited about that night too. So. And the Max, I mean, if people ain't never been to the Max, they've got to go. I mean, like, that courtyard is amazing. They did a great job designing that for.
Now,
for
is
these events.
ticket pricing at the Max, is it X amount for the entire, or are there different tiers of it there at the Max?
So all VIP tickets are sold out.
Okay.
We're completely sold out on those. The general admission tickets are only ones that are left, and you get those on the JimmieRodgers.com. Get those through those. So it's just all general admission left now. People did a real good supporting us this year in our community, and a lot of people has been buying outside of the community, outside of our state even.
40% of ticket sales are outside the
40%.
state.
So that's
Hello, tourism.
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah, actually, I heard last night there's a lot of hotels that are absolutely sold out. So I mean, this has turned into a great thing for our community this year.
That is great.
So we're very, very thankful for that, for sure.
Right.
And
Big
then
shows.
and Sunday, we still got a few tickets left to the New Orleans style brunch. Leslie Lee calls it a boozy style brunch because of the Bloody Marys and mimosas, because Cathead Vodka is one of our main sponsors for that. I mean, not Cathead Vodka, but just Cathead, the brewery. getting excited about that.
And it's going to be a kind of a gospel type feel.
Yes, yes.
And this would be that show, correct?
That's it. That New Orleans group comes up, and I didn't go last year, but I'm going this year, and I heard it was an amazing thing. So
come on out and enjoy this. And again, let's go back over ticket prices and the shows that are left that you can get.
You've got tonight, which is headliner Ben Haggard. Saturday, Trey Lewis, and Sunday for the brunch. Friday night is completely sold out.
Yep.
And ticket prices are $35.
That's right.
$35. So because you missed the early bird special.
Unheard of ticket prices.
Yes.
The winner for the adult division last night was Hunter Myers.
Okay.
And he's on YouTube. Our youth and our adult winners were originals. So we're excited about it is a singer-songwriter competition. So the talent that it takes to create an original song is beyond just being an amazing singer. So.
It is. So come on out. Jimmie Rodgers going on throughout the weekend all the way through Sunday.
That's it.
Get your tickets on JimmieRodgers.com.
Yeah.
Want to make sure I said that correctly.
Everybody come on out. We still got a couple handfuls of tickets for these nights that are still open, and love to see the community come out and support a great foundation. 71 years.
Definitely.
71st festival this year.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Y'all.
Coming up, we got a mug to give away. We're going to go over some birthdays. We got some folks having birthdays. You got a big list.
Yeah,
over
we
there,
got a list. We got Pat Poe, Wyatt Stewart, Shirley Buckley Olander, 69 years young today. Misty Hollingsworth has got a birthday today. Casey Griffith Martin. Wallace Miles is 53. Stephen Grayson's 18. Bodie Boudreaux is 70. And then Olivia Francis, 4 years young today. So when we come back from this break, Hyundai of Meridian Scotty Ray Report coffee mug, we're going to give that away. So be back with us. We'll be back in just a minute.
Just $41 a month for this new Brother embroidery machine. Buy it local and get instructions for life, service, financing, the lowest price guaranteed, and take it home today at the Sewing and Vacuum Center in Meridian and Select in Flowood and Hattiesburg.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954. Summertime has arrived and Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 has the exact lawnmower for your need. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have a mower for that. No matter the size yard you have, Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494, see coleslaw or buttermilk. As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts. And America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church. And nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need. From box to lacrosse, they have the boot for you. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian. Odie, I don't know if you're aware of this. This caught my eye late yesterday afternoon. It's Algeria. It's not the United States. But as we look at things that go on, similarities happen in every country around the world. This guy was 17 years old and he come up missing.
Wow.
He's been missing for 27 years. He has been located. He was kidnapped by his neighbor and has been held underground next door in a garage for 27 years. Why?
Next door.
Next door to his home.
Where he went missing at.
It was a trap door under a building with hay on top of it. Now, why the man done that to him, I don't know. There's been a big arrest. Can you imagine 27 years of that? I've never heard anything this long.
500-600 feet away from where he went missing.
And there have been similar
That's
cases of people that have been kidnapped and right down the street from where they lived.
In a neighborhood, yeah,
But
same
not
neighborhood.
that long. A couple, 3 years, we've heard of this.
What was the little girl's name?
I know what you're talking about.
She kicked out the front door and started yelling for help, and one of the neighbors come up and got her out, and he was like, I've known this guy. Talk to him all the time.
Didn't suspect it.
No, and she's in here.
World is full of some Fruit Loops is the
Don't know
best we
how-
can tell you.
How'd they find him? Does it say?
I didn't read how it came about.
Man.
We'll dig deeper into that. But
Yeah.
that's one of those prayers answered there for that family. Can you imagine that? So that's one of the headlines that are across breaking the internet, so to speak, this morning.
Amy Smart. That's right, Shannon. Thank
Yes.
you. Oh.
And Alicia
terrible.
said that's a different level of evil.
You got that right.
Yeah, and I don't know the answer to how he was found. I'll have to get into that.
Yeah.
I saw the headline and gosh, breaks your heart to see things like that. All right, Odie, you got to shake up your hat.
Yeah, because we had Caleb Collins, 12 years old, came in there at the last, and we're gonna sit here and went dun 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 dun. Shirley Buckley Olander, 69 years young today, is winner of the Hyundai of Meridian Scotty Ray Report coffee mug.
I think Bubba said something about she looked more like 89.
I didn't say that.
Congratulations. You can drop by Hyundai Meridian and pick up your coffee mug today. Drop in and visit with them. You'll enjoy yourself while you're
Just
there.
drive a car while you're down there. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We also, on every day, is with everything that goes on, we have to have something good that's going on in the world. We try to end on that note every day. And it's up to Otis to track that good news down.
Here we go. And this is something that we do try and give an encouraging word, and that word comes from God. And today we're going to go to John chapter 16, verse 33, where he says, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. No matter what we're going through, no matter what hardships, no matter what pain, no matter what questions we have, we can find those answers, we can find that comfort, and we can find that peace through the King of Peace, Lord Jesus Christ. Boy, bring him into your heart today. He can change your life forever. Look, we got a lot going on tonight and this weekend. Go out, have fun, support these events, but no matter what you do and where you go, we love you. We hope you have a great day, and we'll be back tomorrow.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.